Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Our lesson for today is lesson 24 for grade 11 General Mathematics, Quarter 1, Numbers and Algebra. Using sequences and series to solve loan and mortgage problems. Intended Learning Outcomes, ILOs. By the end of this lesson, the students or the learner should be able to A. Understand how sequences and series are applied in solving financial problems such as loans and mortgages. Letter B. Use formulas for geometric series to compute periodic payments and total amounts involved in loans and mortgages. Why math matters in money? Money is a part of our everyday lives, whether it's paying for a phone on installment, buying a motorcycle through monthly payments, or applying for a housing loan and mathematics. Mathematics, especially sequences and series, helps us understand how these payments are calculated. In loans, borrowing money that you pay back uh, in time with interest. Mortgages, a type of loan used specifically to buy a house or property, also paid in fixed installment. Both examples of real-life applications of geometric series. Connection to sequences and series. Letter A. A sequence is an ordered list of numbers, while a series is the sum of those numbers. Letter B. In loans or mortgages, each payment is part of a sequence, and the total payment form a series. Letter C. Since payments are often made periodically and consistently, monthly or yearly, they follow a geometric pattern. For example, if you borrow 10,000 pesos and agree to pay 2,000 every month for 6 months, the payment would look like this: 2,000 plus 2,000 plus 2,000 plus 2,000 plus 2,000 plus 2,000. This is a series of equal payments, arithmetic. But if interest is added each month, the value grows or shrinks depending on the rate. This forms a geometric series. Formula for financial applications. The formula used in loans and mortgages is derived from the geometric series. Sn is equals to A times 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r, where r is not equal to 1, where Sn is equal to Sum of the first n terms, the total payments or amount. A is the first term, initial amount or the loan amount. R is the common ratio related to interest rate. N is the number of terms, months, or years of payment. In financial mathematics, this leads to the loan payment formula, PMT, which is the periodic payment, monthly installment, P times I over 1 minus 1 plus I raised to N. And P is the principal, the loaned money. I is the periodic interest rate, the annual interest divided by 12 if monthly. N is equal to the total number of payments. Problem: you borrow 100,000 from a bank with an annual interest rate of 12% payable monthly for 2 years. How much is the monthly payment? Solution: 1,000 pesos. Annual interest 12%. Monthly interest is 0.12 divided by 12, 0.01. Therefore, I is equals to 0.01. And N is equals to 2 times 24. 2 times 12 is equal to 24 months. So therefore, the PMT, the periodic payment monthly, is 100,000 times 0.01 over 1 minus 0.01 raised to the 24th power. And the monthly payment is 4,713.46 pesos. So, the monthly payment is about 4,713 pesos and 46 centavos. Real life application. Letter A, installments. When you buy gadgets or appliances and pay in monthly terms. B, car loans. Banks calculate your monthly car payments using the same formula. C, mortgages. When buying a house, the payment terms are based on sequences and series. Understanding this lesson helps students make wise with financial decisions in the future. Key takeaways. Subsequent sequences and series are not just abstract math concepts. They are used in financial problems like loans and mortgages. Payments over time form a series. The loan payment formula from geometric series helps calculate monthly or yearly payments. Learning this gives students a tool to manage money wisely and understand real-life financing commitments. Practice problem. Number 1, gadget installment plan. A new smartphone costs 30,000 pesos. A store offers an installment plan where the buyer can pay in 12 monthly payments with an annual interest rate of 10% compounded monthly. How much is the monthly payment? So using the formula, PMT, the P times R over 1 minus 1 plus I raised to the 12th power. Given the price 30,000, the annual interest is 10% compounded monthly. So the monthly rate I is 0.10 over 12 and N is 12. So substitute now the given data. I now is 0.00833333 and the final answer is the monthly payment is 2,637 pesos and 48 centavos. Number 2, motorcycle loan. One takes a loan of 80,000 from a bank to buy a motorcycle. The bank charges 1% monthly interest payable over 18 months. Compute one's monthly payment using the loan payment formula. So, our given is 80,000 P, the principal, and the interest is 0.01 and 18 months. We are asked to obtain the monthly payment. Using the formula, PMT is equals to P times I over 1 minus 1 plus I raised to 18 power. The final answer for the monthly payment is 4,878 pesos and 56 cents. Number 3, car loan. A family buys a car worth 600,000 through a bank loan. They will pay it off in 36 monthly payments at an annual interest rate of 9% compounded monthly. How much will the family pay each month? What is the total amount they will pay for the car after 3 years? So the car loan, the principal is 600,000 and the interest is 0.09 divided by 12 and that is 0.0075. The N is 36 payment. So using the PMT formula, P times I over 1 minus 1 plus I raised to N, substituting the given data, you have 19,079 pesos and 84 centavos. And the total will be PMT times 36, which is equal to 686,874 pesos and 23 cents. Number 4, mortgage problem. A couple borrows 1,500,000 to buy a house payable over 15 years with a 12% annual interest rate compounded monthly. Calculate their monthly payment. How much will they pay in total after 15 years? So given P, 1,500,000. The I is 0.12 divided by 12 is 0.01 and is 15 times 12, 180 months. So we are asked to determine the monthly payment and of course the total amount paid after 15 years. So use the formula PMT is equals to P times I over 1 minus 1 plus I raised to N. The monthly payment is 18,000 pesos and 2 pesos and 52 cents. Multiplying that by 180, that will now become 3,240,453 pesos and 77 centavos. Problem number 5. Education loan. Ana borrows 200,000 pesos from a lending company to pay for her college tuition. The loan must be repaid in 48 monthly installments with a monthly interest rate of 0.75%. Find her monthly payment, determine the total amount she will pay after 4 years. Okay, so given P, 200,000, the I is 0.0075 and is 48. Required the monthly payment and then the total amount paid after 4 years. So use the formula PMT is equals to P times I over 1 minus 1 plus I raised to N. Substitute the given data. The monthly payment is 4,977 pesos and 01 centavos. Multiply that by 48, the total amount paid is 238,896 pesos and 41 centavos. Number 6. Okay, so appliance installment. An appliance store offers a refrigerator for 25,000 pesos payable in 24 equal monthly payments at an interest rate of 8% per year, compounded monthly. What is the monthly payment? How much interest will the buyers pay in total? So the P is 25,000. The I is 0.08 divided by 12, 0.0006667, 24 months. And then the PMT, substituting the data, is 1,300.68. The total now is 27,136 pesos and 37 centavos. See you in our, this will be a next part. Thank you.